Hello guys, if your users have usernames in the database, wouldn't it be cool to mention them somewhere in the messages or blog posts? For example, hi WK, and you have the user here mentioned and write the post for them and they would be notified. So in this video, I'm showing you the plugin that does exactly that. Mention plugin by Asmit that allows you to mention your users. Let's try it out and I will show you what is inside the code and how to notify those users. First, to enable that behavior, you obviously need to install the plugin, but that is really easy. Composer require, publish the config, and that's it. The configuration contains all the info how those users would be queried from the database. By default, user class, from the username field, what to display, and a few more parameters. But then this is not even the main magic, I would say. After you save that post, for example, let's add some title, let's save, and then I will log in with that specific user. So this is the email, I log out, and I log in with that specific user, see that, one number. This is a database notification in Filament, and this is you have been mentioned in a post with a link to that specific post. Now, how does it work in the code? In the post resource, to enable that behavior, all you need to do is to change a typical rich editor to rich mention editor from that plugin. Then all the other configuration is done, as I said, in the config if you want to change how to look up the users. And then to do something with the data who has been mentioned and send the notifications, this is the custom code. In the create page of that Filament resource, after create, I'm doing something like this. So there's mentions body who has been mentioned, and I intentionally logged it into laravel.log, and I will show you that in a minute. And then you go through that array and send the notifications. In this case, I'm using database notifications. You can read about them in the Filament docs, and they are powered by Laravel queues. So in this case, to send the notification immediately, I change the queue connection to sync. Otherwise, you need to run PHP Artisan queue work. But those notifications are actually in the database. If we refresh, we have notifications database table, and then the user gets that bell icon on top with their notifications. So to enable that, we need to have mentions body. What's inside of that? If we open the file storage logs Laravel log, we see this. We have array of 1, which is ID of the user who has been mentioned. And I've logged those things before and after flatten. Apparently, we don't even need flatten in this case. I was thinking that it's more complex array structure. So yeah, you have IDs of the users who have been mentioned, and then you do whatever, send emails, notifications, or something else. So yeah, this is the plugin that transforms your rich editor to rich mention editor to mention other users. If you want to know more about those database notifications, how they work, I have a separate video on this channel, and I will link that in the description below. And also, if you want to know one more trick with rich editor, in our Filament examples, I found this form with text area, but with content preview, which is useful for bloggers or just general content creators. This is a part of our Filament examples projects, currently with more than 70 projects, and you can purchase that. Access to GitHub repository where all those projects will be with the code. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.